coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom. I appreciate the support. Bam, 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 bam. You know you couldn't duck one. You know you can't duck three. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. We rolling. We pushing this P, man. We pushing this positive energy all the way down the line. 2024 and beyond. 2025, we coming in, man, and we coming in hard. We trying to spread this message, man. We trying to get this positive energy out there, man. Everybody who supports me, everybody who rock with this movement, I got big love for you, man. And spread the word, man. Like I say, word is mouth. Word of mouth is the best form of promotion, man. So just tell a friend to tell a friend, man. It seems like we got likes in the growing after we hit 100K, but hey, we got 200K, 300K, 400K, 500K, and so on and so forth. So still promote the platform, man. Still make sure you check your status. Make sure you sub. Make sure you subscribe. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Let's get this word out there, man. Let's get out here and try to save some of these young kings and queens. If we don't do it, who gonna do it? You know, if we don't do it, who gonna do it? So salute to everybody who support me, man. Man, today I don't know what brought this in my mind, but I don't know. I guess that's why we got, you know, 3 screens. I don't even know how this is gonna work, but it just was up here, so I just thought about it and it made me think about this video. So yeah, man, we gonna talk about this gambling in prison. I'm gonna tell you one of the the number one no in gambling in prison is don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's a whole lot to go with gambling in prison, man. And as you suspect, it's dangerous. And your life could be on the line at any time, man, because you in a violent environment and you gambling. So you know it can always go wrong. Most of the time, it do go wrong. But one of the biggest no nos about gambling in prison is if you are not gambling, if you are not involved in the gambling game, the poker, the dice, the skin, whatever it may be, do not stand around the table and watch the game. Don't do it, man. And furthermore, don't make no noise, no body language, no somebody lose a hand or whatever. Or the same thing in chess. Oh man, and then start whispering. Let me tell you something. It ain't nothing to agitate a dude to gamble more than that right there. In the prison, we call that swallowing bets. You know what I'm saying? And you standing around and a dude is losing, and he really losing, and you sitting over there with all these huffs and puffs and watching, and you ain't got near a dime in the game, bruh, you ain't got to say nothing to that dude. That dude automatically wants to take that anger that he got out on you. On you. Because he feel like you done bought him bad luck or whatever the case may be. A lot of times the dudes feel like you cheating like that. He'll feel like that. Especially if you behind him and he adjacent to the house man, he'll feel like you giving signals for the call a bet or something like any little slight thing to let him know because you can see his hand. So you see a lot of dudes playing poker and stuff in there, they be looking at their hands like this, and they'll automatically do like this. They'll look up, look on both sides of them, see who there, see if somebody right there and right there. Because them dudes got little body language, little signals, just a little move or just a little turn of sight to let them know to call a hand. So that's why a lot of dudes, when they lose and they see dudes standing around the table, they got beef with them dudes, man, and they snap. They snap. A dude like Bo gonna tell you off the rip. Bo gonna tell you off the rip. Hey, man, get on, wait, man, don't stand around me. You know, and he gonna let you know. But a lot of dudes don't say nothing until they start losing. Then when they start losing, they start looking for excuses. They start looking for somebody to blame. And if you just stand around that table and you ain't got no money in the game and you ain't putting nothing in, yeah, you gonna be the excuse. You understand? You gonna be that excuse that they looking for, and they gonna look to do something to you, man. And I seen it happen. I seen it happen. I seen dudes turn around and get hurt. And I seen it both ways. I seen dudes turn around and get mad at a dude that's watching the game and want to do something to him, but that dude ended up doing something to him. You know what I'm saying? When you go to war in prison and you go to war anywhere, it ain't no telling how it's gonna come out. We got a good idea. We think it's gonna come out this way. We think it's gonna come out this way by the look of this dude, by the reputation of this dude. Man, it ain't no telling, man. This is war, man. This is war, man. Anybody can get hurt. Anybody can get got. Anybody can bleed. Anybody can, ascend to the upper room. It ain't got no name on it. So I'm not even gonna sit up here and hold you to. I was one of them dudes too. I don't want you standing around me. I don't want you standing around me, period, let alone when I'm gambling. Definitely not standing behind me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when I used to gamble, especially at the poker table, I used to stand up, be like Captain Morgan, put my foot on the table. A lot of dudes ain't like that. That was in the game. Because they don't want you standing up over them. You understand? But that's the way I felt more comfortable, opposed to just sitting down at the table and, you know what I'm saying, somebody can run up behind you. Or I just felt more comfortable like that. So a lot of times that's the way I gambled. And then when you sit down on that steel for a long time too, man, that's gonna mess you up in the long run. It'll mess your elbows up. This is why my elbows dark up under the bottom from always resting your elbows on the table in prison. That's exactly where it comes from. But these are little things, man. This just you learn over time. But man, I'm telling you, I seen a young dude, man. The dude that told him about standing around the gambling table many times, man. The house man that told him. Ain't nobody else said nothing to him, but the house man telling him, bro, you keep coming around and stand the game, you gonna play, man, but don't stand around the game. Cause another thing too is like if you get a lot of dudes around the game, you drawing heat. They call that drawing heat. You drawing heat because now when the person in the booth come around and look and make a little survey or whatever, whenever they get the chance to do that, make a little survey, they gonna look and they see all these people around this table, they gonna automatically assume you gambling. Now, a lot of times they know you gambling, but they don't want it to look obvious. When a lot of people standing around the table, you making it look obvious. You understand? And then you got them sergeants that come in, the lieutenants that come in and make a round or something, and everybody standing at one table. You gonna draw him over there. What y'all doing over here? Let me see them cards. Let me do this. Let me do that. So then you got dudes. It's always the dudes that's losing. If you losing, you ready to explode, man. Especially if your game gets stopped short. Uh, some all of that. You looking for an outlet, and the usually gonna be the person that's standing around because they just being nosy. If you gonna play. Get in the game. If you ain't gonna get in the game, get out the way, man. Don't be standing around here looking what I'm doing. Go get you something to do. You know what I'm saying? We all know it's bored in prison. That's just what it is. But man, when there's money on the line, when that money is on the wood, man, you better get on about your business, man. I'm telling you. The dude just kept telling the young, look, man, don't come. And he came around there and he's standing and he got a hand crossed, looking goofy as I don't know what. He move around. He just get a glance. Somebody get a glance. Somebody lose a hand. Man, let's give him a glance or something, man. And he'll move around, but he couldn't stop. It was like he was addicted to watching, but he wouldn't play. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't play, but he addicted to watching. People be looking for outlets in there if that's their, you know what I'm saying? Every day you got to have some type of routine because, like I say, if not, the boredom is gonna beat you down. The mundane, it's gonna beat you down. You doing the same thing, it's gonna make you. I mean, man, people get physically ill with doing the same thing every day, eating the same thing every day, seeing the same people every day. You can't get away from it. So dudes will get into their routine of what they like to do. This is why a lot of dudes gamble. Although it's dangerous, it gives them something to do. It gives them something to look forward to. When you ain't got that, man, you in a rut. And that misery is on you 24/7. You can't get rid of it. It's like, man, this is my life, man. What? You know what I'm saying? Like something, man. And that's why dudes gamble. It was a lot of reasons why I gamble. You know what I'm saying? But so the dude he sit there, man, and he just keep watching. And man, dude was losing this day, man, losing and losing and losing. And man, he just got up when dude told him, man, he asked for some more money. Dude said, you gotta go get it, man. You gotta go get it. You already deep, man. You deep. He said, man, you know my money good, man. He said, you gotta go get it, man. You deep though. Everybody else bringing their money, man. Go get it. Bam! Slap the table. Get up. Soon as he get up and turn around, first thing he do, he see dude, and he just take off. Bang, 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 man. He drove him on there to the ground, ran up on him, started kicking him, young and covered up. You know what I'm saying? He just covered up in the fetal position like he won't fight back. But now you got the houseman who thinking, which in retrospect is a legitimate thought, could be true, could not be true. He thinking you trying to duck this bill. You try to duck this bill. You try to get out of paying this money. You try to have the people come in here lock you up. You trying to duck this bill. He jumps up, runs over to him, boom, grab him, sling him over youngin. He said, man, you gotta go get that money. So he turned around on him like, man, what's up with you? What's up? Man, you gotta go get that money because he already know the police done seen him in the booth. So they get ready to call the people. So he trying to get this money before they come lock you up. Get that money, man. He said, man, hey, man, what's up? What's up? And there they clutch. You know what I'm saying? They there and they're clutching. And it's crazy. But when you look at it and all in all, he was trying to duck that money. But he also was agitated that dude kept standing behind him. He don't know if dude cheating. He don't know if dude just being in the way. But he losing. He mad. He gonna lash out. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to pay that money. Dudes are getting them poker games and lose everything they got, though. I'm talking about where the cell is empty. The cell is an echo up in that joint. You ain't got nothing. Dudes are going there and lose their cosmetics, their food, they commissary is on the way this week. Holiday packages, clothes they done bought, shoes, jewelry that they might own up. They lose everything. And imagine you in prison, you locked up, you away from all your loved ones and loved things, and now you sitting up in the cell with nothing because you done lost it all. And you see dudes going back and forth to the microwave with the food that you just had in your box. You see dudes whipping up meals with the food you had in your box, and you hungry. You see dudes wearing the shoes that your people sent you money to get, and you got on state boots. Man, that's enough. I'm telling you. And then you lay it up in the cell. And depending on who your celly is, he might be looking at you like you a cold bama. Don't ask me for nothing. You went out there and let them people win all your stuff. Don't ask me for nothing. So you looking stupid. You feeling miserable. You feeling disgusted and busted, and you looking to lash out at anybody who come at you wrong, anybody who look at you wrong, because now not only is you broke and feeling this way, but you also feel that pressure of being embarrassed, like everybody looking at you like you's a donkey. You know what I'm saying? You's a fool, man, to do that. But a lot of dudes do it. A lot. And when I tell you a lot, I mean a lot. And then some of them will try to play it off. Oh, man, I ain't worried about that. I get that back, man. My people be sending me money every week. I ain't tripping. You tripping. You tripping. It ain't no way you could not trip. If you hungry and we done been in the stove and you done lost all your food and you seeing dudes eat every night and you used to eating every night and dudes used to seeing you eat every night, now you ain't eating and you seeing dudes eat, man, get out of here. You tripping. You just don't want people to know you tripping. So that's where a lot of the fights come from. That's where a lot of the violence come from when it comes with that poker. It ain't necessarily at the table. It's stuff that happen after the table. You know what I'm saying? After the game. The embarrassment, they're not having nothing. And you laid up in this cell, and your cell was just full up, and you got all of this stuff, and you could reach over here when you want something to drink. You could reach over here when you want something to eat. You know what I'm saying? You could put on you some shoes to go outside to get some rec, jog, play ball, or whatever. You ain't got none of that. You ain't got none of that no more. Now you looking around and say you ain't got nothing in there but what they had in there when you came in there. And then, like I say, depending on who your celly is, he still might be eating it at night. It might not offer you nothing. He might be cool and might say, man, boom, I'm going to give you this, so I'm going to look out for you right here, but boom, boom, boom. But it's hard for you to ask a man to help somebody who just went out there and gambled his own stuff away. So them dudes be snapping. Some dudes go in the cell and get into it with they celly because they celly be saying, man, you lost all your stuff, man. Well, man, don't worry about what I did. That's me. But I'm just saying, though, that's stupid, though. What? What you mean stupid, man? Do you give me? I ain't ask you for nothing. You don't put no money on my book. Oh, sure, they ain't got to get all. I'm just saying, though. And then they clutch it. And then they clutch it. You know what I'm saying? It goes down like that all the time in the penitentiary. So, like I say, it's not just about gambling at the table. It's what happens around the table. People watch it. Dudes get mad at dudes that stand on the top tier and watch. Dudes are going Dudes know that they can't stand around the table. They don't supposed to stand around the table. It's an unwritten penitentiary rule. Man, do you know these jokers would go upstairs? If you got an upstairs block, they would go upstairs and they be lined up on the rail like bird watchers, man. Just sitting there looking at dudes play poker. Looking at dudes play, man. They just sit there. And then dudes be feeling a certain type of way too because they feel like them dudes giving up signals. So you'll have dudes at the table and they'll be like, man, lost a hand or something. Man, I mean, what's up? You know, and that's how I start. And then it all depends if one of them say something to your body language, to your words, to your gestures, then you got friction. And if you got friction, it always could be some bloodshed. See what I'm saying? It always could be some bloodshed. I told y'all when I was going through my thing with Big Raymond, man, I'm playing poker. I look up, man, this joker's up on the rail watching me. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel creepy, man. You know, and this is why dudes be paranoid, man. They's been in penitentiary a long time because, like I said, it's a lot of things that go on, little small things that y'all may not know about. But these things are big in prison, man. Don't nobody want to be looking over this shoulder and see somebody, looking over this shoulder and see somebody. Don't nobody want that, let alone when you gambling. But you can't tell these young dudes that it's like a moth to a flame, man. They see gambling and it's big, and you heard dudes over there, bang, they mad because they lost a hand. It's automatic. They want to go over there and see what's going on. They want to go see what's going on, and sometimes they get involved with what's going on, and they ain't want that to be going on. So that's a rule, man. When you in prison, man, don't stand around nobody when they gambling, man. If you ain't in it, stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody tell you about it, hear about it. Then when you hear about it, don't be speaking about it. Dudes done got busted up for walking around the block, running their mouth. Oh man, such lost man 200. What? Man, you know, 200, man. He ain't got no 200 in there. Boy, they gonna get it running. And then if he ended up paying her, don't pay her, don't nothing happen, then a day or two later, somebody be walking around and say, man, what's the name was over there? Say you lost 200. You lost, who said I lost 200? Man, what are you doing counting my money? Hey, man, don't be walking around talking about me, man, what I'm gambling or what I'm doing or what. Man, ain't nobody saying nothing about you. Then it's he say, she say, and then they rumbling. Violence, man, is all going on up in there. Chaos and violence, man. But it's essential to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? It's essential to see and don't see. It's essential to hear and don't speak. You can't be speaking on other people's business, man. And you can't be worried about what nobody else got going on. I don't care what they gambling. I don't go stand around and watch no games with dudes gambling. If I ain't in it, I ain't around it. You know what I'm saying? But see, everybody don't pick up them traits and know how to move in the penitentiary, especially the young dudes. Especially the young dudes. And then they don't take heed to warning because they feel like these old dudes just talking, man, you can't tell me what to spend, man. I'm in the penitentiary, man. You in the penitentiary too. I stand wherever I want. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes you'll tell them, man, don't stand around me in the game, and they'll literally take like 5 steps away, but still be sitting there just watching the game. You know what I'm saying? And dudes be like, man, go, man. And it's irritating. And it's more irritating when you lose. It's more irritating when you're losing, man. So, yeah, man. But I've seen a lot of stuff break out, behind that, man. Just standing around. Standing around. You know what I'm saying? So when you heard people say, man, if you just in the penitentiary, you don't say nothing to nobody, and nobody say nothing to you when you minding your business, man, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. You ain't gonna really have that much power. Where if you just standing in a block that you technically supposed to be in, but you looking at somebody gambling and you minding your business and you ain't saying nothing, yeah, you can get in trouble for that. Yeah, you can get some beef for that. Yeah, you can get some drama for that. Straight like that, you can. And you might just be a dude that's just curious. Don't say nothing. Some dudes stand up on the wall. They get up against the wall, but they just want to be in the vision of what's going on and just looking. And then just by them looking, there's, you know what I'm saying, dudes are still blaming on them that they lost. I lost because of you. Bad luck. Get on away from the tape. I ain't running the tape. The block ain't but so big, ain't but so many places where people can stand. But wherever you stand, you ain't got no business standing over there watching what somebody else is doing. I know it might not make sense to y'all, but it don't make sense to a lot of them youngins coming in there too until they find out the hard way, until they on the business end, or some of them blows is coming at them, or some of them Bethlehams is being pushed at them. So that's just how it be. But Anyway, man, just something to, tell y'all a little bit about this penitentiary life, man. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Make suggestions. Ask me. Let me know what you want to hear about, what you want me to talk about. If it's some of these dudes that's getting ready to get out of prison or trying to get out of prison that I done spoke on before and fighting for their liberation right now, probably ain't going to make no videos about them until they get some yeses or nos with their situation. Because like I said, it's been brought to my attention that, the penitentiary parole board might be looking at some of my stories when some of these dudes is waiting to get out and, using that against them. That's what I heard. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I just like to be cautious about it anyway, because I don't want to stop nobody from getting up out of that cage. Nobody, you understand me? But in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man, and make sure you leave a comment, man. Make sure you share this video if you can to somebody who might need it besides you, because we all need the proper information to move properly. Duck them hooks, man. If you can't duck one, you know you can't duck three. But hey, man, try to do it anyway, man. We out here. Peace.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.